Okay, I'm back. Another top 1% video. Today it is Vaulty Towers. 2 sheep difficulty, generic / jumps. They're not all jump levels. There's just some jump levels. Like this first one. This level, I mean, I know I say it a fair bit. I'm not a huge fan of jump levels, but this level is a great example. You're not trying to make this jump go as high as you can get it to go. You're trying to make this jump get the car to gain as much speed as possible on this, so that you'll just barely be able to get here. If you make this jump go a little higher, you lose. And that happens a lot in jump levels, where if you make the jump go a little higher, you lose, because you have something you're aiming for. 29th, top 1%. Yes, my favorite jump. Oh, he jumped it! He jumped the gap! Wow, what a jump. 18th place, top 1%. This is a funny one. The level is like, you can build in here and here. And like, oh wait. This one, for some reason, people like grinding levels like this, and it's like, ugh. I had to do a lot of finagling to make this one work. You can see there's no connection here. This is just gonna wobble. And if you want to get high on the leaderboard, sometimes you have to do some stupid solutions. This isn't even that high, 33. This is top 1%, but normally I'm in like 15, 16 or thereabouts or better. Another jumping level. So he's gonna go up, 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 and then dink that last road at the end. Let's actually watch it half speed. Why not? Turn off stress visibility. Up, up, dink. Turn back on stress visibility. Not much to say. It's more jumping. 17th place, top 1%. This one's kind of a neat level. It's a very weird bridge. The shape looks strange, right? All you need to do is not hit this plane. So why am I going so far down? Well, to make these road bumps work, and they are the cheapest way to do these side areas, well, at least to make this one work. This one you're climbing upwards, so it's not as big of a problem. But to make this one work, the car's gonna go down, come out, and then be going down like this. If you try to just do a flat bridge, you're gonna crash the heck into it. In fact, I had to keep making this go further down a lot more than I was expecting before it was a smooth transition. Also, he's gonna drop these boxes. They do actually weigh 1 polygram each, so it's nice to get rid of them. And you can see on the way up, the stress is nowhere near as big of a deal. It's like 30% here, 90% here. 11th place, top 1%. This is one of those levels where, like, the first time you play it, the first time I played this level, it's like, well, I'm gonna put one bridge that goes right up to there, and one bridge that comes right up to here, and just hop, and then it's like, nah, just go over the thing. Clean 18888 for the budget. Flawless. 16th place. Would have been nice if this was 18th. That would have been more fitting with the budget. Top 1%. Oh god. This level. I'll not repeat myself again about jump levels. You know already. This is so much. Each car This car can make his jump to here a little easier than this car can make his jump to here, but you get to this weird situation where if you try to move this point higher, right? So this guy's doing a higher jump and this guy's doing a higher jump. At a certain point, it gets too hard for one car, so you try to move it down or over so that car... It's so tough to try to make them both make a jump. And of course we have this, because that guy won't actually make his jump without some help. So that is one bit of leeway that we can make it a little easier for this guy on the right, and then have just this falling road that helps catch him, and he won't get up without it. Whereas this guy's gonna just snag it with a tire. Also, this world has these funny little cuts in the wall. You know, actually, I haven't been showing how I've been using them. Was I using them on one of these levels? Maybe not. Oh yeah, not yet. Okay. But I will make use of them on this world, and I do think they're kind of neat as just a funny decal that also is a pretty good place to brace in the wall. Noodle. You're not allowed to build here. So you noodle underneath it. Genius. 4495, and that's still 15th place. Top 1%. Oh goodness. This level. So this guy's going, the wheels are going clockwise, so he's going this way, and then he's gonna have to go up some kind of loop. Of course, for budget, our loop is tiny. And then when he hits this reverse, the wheels will now be going counterclockwise, and he has to jump up to here. And we have this little road that's gonna help him climb up. These little roads are very useful. Okay, I realize the world's been a bit boring so far, but it will get cooler. Here's the first one where I'm using this little nook in the wall as a nice brace. It's actually very effective. So nice to just put the thing there. And then on this side I have to use 2 pieces of wood, and it's not as strong as this one. This level is literally just make bridge. Easy. 9th place, top 1%. Here's a level. This is a funny one. A has to go across, make it to this lower flag. B has to go across, make it to this higher flag. My casual solution to the level was just build 2 roads. And I'm not entirely sure what the intended solution was, if not this. Right? It certainly looks like they want you to have the bus drive here, but then you need some kind of mechanism for one of them to go down and the next one up. That's not just a simple trapdoor either. I have probably the most complicated mechanism I've ever had in a top 1% level. Let's turn off stress visibility. And let's watch this slowly. This guy's gonna fall forward and pull on this road here, which is gonna pull on this, which rotates this, and this arm's connected down to this road. That road has a mechanical lock, this one here connected with that road. As this rotates, it's also pulling this, which is going to push this, which is going to do what exactly? How does this work? No. As this gets pulled, it's pushing this gets pushed down, which pulls this road down. So he's going to land on this rope, pull this down, push this down, push this down. Pulling this down means This gets pulled up, this gets pulled up. So this road's going up, this road's going down, this mechanical lock is closing. Watch it in slow motion. Very slow motion. It's gonna get nice and wedged right under him there. The mechanical lock, you can kind of think of it as like if you fold paper over once and then you fold it again the other way, you can't unfold the first fold without first unfolding the second one. It's the same sort of principle. We just have a dangly shitter for that guy, and then he's gonna go across. Like, you see it happen when this guy goes, you see that road sort of kick up to the side. They can't separate when they're down below the bridge like that. They'll only separate if they're like up to the side, then they can come apart and the roads will separate. Let's watch it again, actually. We can see where they go when they're connecting. These two pieces here. They're going to be up around here or so. So until they get up to about there, they can't actually separate. It's kind of like folded paper. And you'll see when this guy's going over it, they're just kind of dangling, they're just kind of dangling. Then when he applies some pressure, they're like, whoa, swing a little higher up towards that point, but not high enough to actually get them there. 10th place, top 1%. As far as I know, no one else is doing a mechanical lock. And I forget what they're all doing, but as soon as I got a mechanical lock working cheap, it's just like, no, I'm doing a mechanical lock. This one, we're using this nook to brace, but this time this is actually just gonna have some friction, and it's gonna rotate off the edge. So that's gonna rotate off the edge a little bit, and he's gonna bonk this road right with his forehead, and then this road's gonna catch him so that he can get back up the edge. Then just, you know, bridge it. Very fast. 8th place, top 1%, and I think this thing I put at the start of the level, some other people may have used it to improve their solutions also. This one, when I made it, was actually 2nd place, and every time I went back and was like, oh, how good was this bridge? And it's like 2nd place. It's like, really? I did grinding on this level to get 2nd place? This is one of those levels where this guy has to jump, and this guy has to jump, and they need to not collide in midair. Like, my least favorite kind of level. I don't know why on this one I went for 2nd place. Now I'm 3rd, I think. But on so many other levels, it's like, oh, I stopped at like 30th. I don't know, something about this one, it's like made sense or felt right, I don't know. 3rd place, top 1%. And we're using the nook on this side, and this is a wonky wall brace right here. It is very weird. It looks like it would work if I put this up, that it would still be pushing that direction, but it doesn't. And we're doing just the friction wall brace over here, using some roads for supports. And this here does act kind of like a wood muscle, those 2 bits of wood coming out of the wall. And that's the world. And that's the difficulty. Tomorrow's gonna be 3 sheep difficulty generic. And then finally onto some springs. And then onto custom shapes. Custom shapes are pretty neat in this game. Yeah, honestly, I did hype this world up a bit. And when I did that, all I was thinking about was, I put a mechanical lock in this one. That's awesome. But looking at it all at once, like, yeah, the world's a bit... It's like the same jump a million times. That's okay. There's more levels, and we'll visit them tomorrow.